Okay, yeah. Welcome back to
Don't Ask.
episode 3 already.
Episode 3.
Oh.
I'm excited to get talking because Tommy just got home from his trip. Like we haven't even talked yet. We wanted to save all of our talking for the podcast so that stories are surprising to me too.
And we got to get to it before I crash out.
Yeah, I know a little bit about this because Tommy was supposed to get home probably like 45 minutes ago, and there was a mishap at the airport.
Guys, I think we jinxed it from the last episode talking about our crazy airplane experiences because I had 2 things that happened for the first time ever on this flight back home. Do we just want to dive into it? You don't know this other one.
No, I was trying to think.
Yeah.
You had a weird thing on the way there. People behind you were fighting. That's what I was thinking of.
Oh, yeah. On the way there.
Yeah.
Feels
like a while ago, but
that does feel like a while ago. On the way out to Vail on my family ski trip, there was this 2 old farts just got into it. This guy's bag was like protruding into his leg space and it was just bothering him. So it was like, you don't got to be an asshole. And you like what I did there?
There you go. Yeah, censor it.
Literally said, he did say that like right off the bat, just started calling him an asshole. And I was like, what is going on back there? And it was all because his bag was like touching this guy's feet.
Well, and you said the flight was like empty.
Flight was empty, 20 people. It was a great flight. There was nobody there.
So there's no need to like start a fight with someone. Just move if you don't want to deal with it.
And you could have. A flight attendant came and said, hey, there's like 1,000 open seats. You can move. And they ended up not moving and sitting next to each other. So weird. But we'll get into the trip. Let's just talk about the way back home because it was...
Tommy was crashing out and he was texting me.
Awful. First, I get on the flight and... Well, first... Okay, no. Wait, what am I saying? First, I get on the flight and I have a window seat with no window.
Oh.
No window. It was one of those.
Yeah.
No window on my seat.
It should be like illegal to market it as a window seat without like a disclaimer. There's not actually a window.
There's a window, but it's like way up.
Yeah.
And it's like half in the row in front of me, half in my row.
Yeah, it's like either half behind you or half in front of you.
And the person in front of me, as soon as the flight takes off, leans all the way back, so then completely covers my window and puts his head up on the window so I can't even control the like panel of opening and closing it. So that just set the precedent of the way home.
Precedent.
Oh.
Not president. We're not talking about the president on this podcast. This would turn into a different podcast if we talked about the president. The precedent.
Okay. I should have known better. Okay. And then so that was that. Flight home. It was short. 2.5 hour flight. Quick, easy. We get back and baggage claim. Baggage claim can be either the best time or the worst time.
I'd say 95% of the time, baggage claim will ruin your whole trip.
Oh,
because I feel like mentally you're like, I'm off the plane, I'm ready to go, either home or to your destination.
Yeah.
And it's just never as fast as you think it is.
Because you're also just like, you're anticipating like, is my bag even here? Like, did my bag make it on the flight?
Yeah.
Everyone thinks that thought when they don't see their bag come out for a little while.
That happened to us one time.
And that did happen to us. And I had 2 bags. I just had my regular clothes bag. And then I had my other bag, which was a ski bag for my skis. And I had the same exact bag as someone else apparently, and someone else had apparently grabbed my bag, but I didn't know that because on my app it said that it just unloaded off the plane and it was still in transit. Like it didn't say, my other bag said it showed up, at Carousel 5, and the other one said in transit. So I'm like, maybe it's taking a while. And there's 2 ladies waiting for their bag, and this was at the oversized baggage area. And the 2 ladies said, oh yeah, we've been here for an hour waiting for our bag. And it was in the back and they eventually got out to them. So I'm like, shoot, maybe there's just not enough employees. I'm going to have to wait until an employee grabs my bag and puts it through.
Because there is weird airport stuff going on right now. Like TSA kind of shut down. I feel like there's some like restrictions going on at airports. So like maybe it was taking a while.
Yeah, and that's what I thought. And then the lady's bag came out.
Yeah.
So it's not like her bag was lost. It was just delayed. She was waiting there for an hour. So I'm like, shoot, I'm going to be here for a while.
Yeah.
And after 45 minutes, I decided to be like, okay, this is kind of ridiculous. Like this bag in front of me too is the same exact ski bag. Same one. And I'm like, no one has come to claim that. What if they took mine? So I went to a worker and the worker was like, oh, I would say that they took yours because it was the same ski bag from the same exact flight.
Yeah.
And this worker got the person on the phone. Thank goodness they answered. And this person on the phone, I kind of felt bad for the worker, but this person was like annoyed that they grabbed the wrong bag.
Yeah, because he was asking them to come back to the airport so he can like swap them.
And they were like, well, where am I going to park? I don't want to have to pay for parking if I come back. I'm already on the tollway. I don't want to come back.
Yeah.
And they ended up having to come back to give the bag. I left because the guy was like, no, you can just go. We'll deliver your bag to you once they get back here. But this person on their ski bag had like 10 pieces of tape, and I had no idea how they even mixed it up. I know it was the same brand, same color, but they had so much extra tape and stuff on their bag. I bet that's the last time they don't check the bag tag before leaving. So that was a rough start to today.
Well, you texted me after this whole thing. You're going to your car and you go, this just ruined my whole entire day.
It did for a bit there, but seeing you made my day a lot better.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to be back.
Yeah. I'm happy you're back.
But we should talk about the trip. I was only there for 3 days.
4 nights, 3 full days.
2 days of skiing at Vail. And they actually got dumped on up in the mountain with snow. So we had powder for late February. That's rare. In general, just a ski trip, if you're just going to ski a couple days, that's rare to just get a powder day. So literally it felt like a dream. All of us were just having a blast. And I want to talk about something that you think is unique about my family when we travel on vacation. Do you know what I'm going to say?
I feel like I know what you're going to say. But I feel like a lot of our family trips are just different. But I think it's like the girl family and boy family dynamic. So I'm not 100% positive what you're going to say.
Oh, I was going to talk about the dinners.
Oh, guys, this drives me crazy.
Yeah, and you've said it to my family before.
Yeah,
My family likes to cook dinners on their vacations.
Like every night. I'm like, guys, you're in Colorado. Go to a cute little ski village restaurant. Yeah. Like there's so many restaurants like when you get off the ski hill. You guys like sat and want to have like a drink and an appetizer.
Yeah.
But it's like
no, for dinner.
Like get like immersed in like the cool city you're at. And if like no matter where you guys go, it's like I get you're trying to like save money and like it's easier.
That's the only thing about it is I can't tell you why my family started doing that. I'm used to it because
the first trip I went on, I was like, are we not going to like go out at all?
Yeah.
That was like one of my favorite things about like going on vacation. Cause like my family, we didn't do it often. So it was like,
we go out one night for sure. One night for sure. One night we go out for dinner.
My family trips, it's like, okay, where are we getting breakfast? Then where are we going to stop to have our little lunch? Where are we going to get like our like ice cream or like gelato or whatever? Then where are we going dinner?
Yeah. Yeah. We maybe go out to eat for dinner one night, maybe 2 nights. And the only thing I could think of is, we just save the money.
Yeah.
But honestly, I have no problem doing that. And I would do that in the future with our family too. But there's just one thing that I would hate about doing it. And it's going to the grocery store when you're on vacation.
I think that's what like I would want to avoid that at all costs.
Right.
Like you're not at home.
It's the only thing.
I wouldn't want to go to the grocery store. I wouldn't want to make a meal in like a kitchen that's not mine. You don't know where things are. You have to like clean all the dishes afterwards. Like, it just doesn't. I mean, to each their own.
The meals are really good and it's very efficient because you get to stay at the place. You go hit the hot tub, go up, make dinner. You get to play games afterwards. Like you don't got to drive somewhere worrying about driving back. So you're all in the same place. I love it. I don't mind it at all. But going to the grocery store when you're on vacation does suck. But
I feel like dinner is like the best part of the day when you're on vacation.
I agree with that too, especially with what I do and me and you travel. We're going out to eat for breakfast, lunch, dinner. Yeah. And then we go get dessert.
Yeah. Well, you have to.
But yeah. But it saves a lot of money.
No, I totally get it.
Yeah. So I made my parents my famous Super Bowl sliders one night. And then
how'd they like it? Was that their first time having it?
From me, yeah. I'm sure. I mean, they've had sliders before.
Well, but like your sliders.
My sliders, first time making my sliders for my parents. So they were happy with that. And then we had tacos the next night. And then we went out one night.
Wow.
Woo! It was a lot of fun.
How was the skiing?
Incredible.
Okay. Well, I have a question.
Yeah.
I feel like, do you see anybody like cool out in Colorado? Like, are like any like celebs ever out there? So I feel like I always see like celebrities skiing, and I feel like Colorado's like a hot spot. Do you ever like see anybody out there? Or have you heard of somebody out there?
Not people that you would see as celebrities, but
like
to me they're celebrities. Yeah. Like, so I grew up downhill ski racing, which I've mentioned before, and I would train out in Colorado. We would go out there a couple times a year for me and my brother to train. And that's where you would see like Michaela Schifrin.
Oh, you've seen her before?
Yeah, she signed my helmet. I still have my helmet at home, and it's still there. I have my helmet signed by like 3 people. Michaela Schifrin, Ted Ligety. He used to be an amazing GS skier.
What a cool last name.
Yeah, great last name. I did a school project on Ted Ligety, actually, as like one of my role models. Him, and I did a project on Lionel Messi.
Cool.
Soccer player.
Yeah.
You didn't know, football player, sorry.
Football.
So those are the celebrities you can see out there, but they're more over where you would train. Like those mountains are so big, and there's one specific
not like touristy mountains.
No.
Or like the sides of the mountain.
No, it's all the same. It's all the same.
I don't know anything about skiing, guys.
No, it's all in like you're all in Vail or Copper. Yeah. Like you're all on the mountain, but there's just one section of the mountain that's meant for training.
Gotcha.
Like it's the hills that you would train on.
Yeah.
So when I would be over there because I'm training, and they would have their own hill or their own run with their own gates set up to do their own training. But you'd always be at the bottom village. So I peed next to Ted Ligety. Like you just see him in the bathroom because
in the bathroom or just like in general?
In the bathroom. And then when you kind of wait till they get out of the bathroom and then ask, hey, can I? Yeah. Back then I was like, it was in between 10 to 16 years old. You would ask for an autograph. I didn't have a phone to ask for a picture. So don't have any pictures with them, but yeah.
That's cool. Who is a celebrity that like you think you would get along with?
Oh gosh.
Like personality wise, like you just feel like you'd get along with them. Is there anybody? I feel like you don't think about celebrities that often.
I don't think about celebrities that often. I've also been, in some rooms to meet some celebrities too. So I feel like my relationship now with encounters with celebrities are a little different.
Yeah. But like who, like their like on-screen personality, you feel like I would have like a good or like funny conversation with them. Like I feel like we would like it would like the conversation would flow.
Well, it's tough because like would you consider an athlete a celebrity?
Yeah. Anybody.
I would say probably like Post Malone.
You think so?
I feel like I could vibe with Post Malone.
Yeah. I think he'd be an easy guy to talk to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I feel like he would be engaged in the conversation.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like down to earth people. Or celebrities that seem down to earth because you want to feel like they're engaged in a conversation with you.
Yeah.
Not just you driving the whole conversation.
Yeah. No, that's true.
What about you?
Ooh, for me.
I know who you would want to get along with.
Yeah. I'm thinking like realistically here though. But also, I feel like for me, I have like a gift where I feel like if I meet somebody for a short period of time, I will give you the most awkward encounter of your life. Like I feel like I need at least an hour with somebody to like have them to actually act like a human and to, like show my personality.
That's fair.
So if I meet anybody for like a few minutes, I know I'm not gonna have like a lasting impact on them. They're not gonna be like, wow, I was a cool girl.
Who?
But I feel like if I had an hour, I feel like me and Jennifer Lawrence have like similar.
Jennifer Lawrence? I was not expecting you to say that.
Yeah. I feel like her humor, she's very, I don't know. I feel like she's mellow, but like she's funny, has like a dry sense of humor.
No, that's a great one.
I feel like we would get along.
I could see you guys getting along.
I need time though.
Yeah.
I need time.
To show your personality.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
I have people I'd like to think I'd get along with, but I don't really know.
How would you not?
Like Amy Poehler. She's really funny.
Oh, I don't even know who that is.
Oh my gosh, Tommy. She's a really famous actress. She has a podcast. I've been watching like the podcast clips of her, and I think she's really funny, and I feel like I would get along with her. But maybe I just don't like have enough talking points with people like that.
Well, let's invite him to the wedding. Oh my gosh. Cheddar,
Cheddar's
down.
Up there.
He shouldn't chew on the wires, but Cheddar.
He's just staring. He's just looking.
He's around. Up on the desk with all of our electronics and camera. Okay, please don't step on that, buddy.
That's fine. Do you have anybody else?
No, nobody else. I'm not even good with names. I couldn't even think.
You're not good with names.
I'm terrible with names, so I wouldn't even think of a celebrity name that I would feel like I get along with.
Yeah. He's chewing on something.
He's chewing on an envelope. Cheddar, come on.
Hey.
We don't have the spray bottle either.
No, we don't.
We've made a lapse of
we should have been
judgment.
Yeah, more prepared.
But we were just so excited to talk.
I know. All right, kind of on that similar like thought process. What's a reality TV show you think you would do good on?
A reality TV show I do good on? Ooh, it would have to be something hard. Isn't there like this game called like Spartans that The Rock used to be the host of?
I've never heard about that.
It's like it's just like a physical challenge. What's the one where they're like you're part of like the U.S. Navy for a little bit?
Yeah.
He's just
that's gonna drive me crazy.
Cheddar, down, buddy. Okay, I'm getting up. Come on, down.
Come on, buddy boy.
He's
so cute though.
Come to Papa.
Say hi, Cheddar.
Say hi, buddy.
I know exactly what show you're talking about, but I can't think of the name.
It's the one that like the breed chicken fry.
I know she was on it.
And that like country TikToker.
Yeah.
Like dancer.
I can't. I know what you're talking about.
They do like physical like military challenges.
Mm-hmm. I feel like you would do good on like Survivor.
I just wouldn't want to live in the forest.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like it's like Naked and Afraid. Oof. Like I wouldn't feel like living off of the wilderness, especially sleeping at night.
Yeah.
I would like to
I think you could do it though. Like I feel like I'm thinking of shows that like I think you would have a good chance of winning if you gave it your all.
Okay.
Like, I think you do good at Survivor. I think you would do really good at Traitors because spoiler if you haven't seen who won, like Rob from Love Island just won Traitors.
Oh my gosh, he won?
He won.
You just spoiled that for me.
I just said spoilers.
Yeah, but I had no chance to.
Well, we're not watching it. But I feel like you have a similar, like you could come across as like deceiving as he is. Where like everyone thinks they're like buddy with you, but you're like low key playing everybody and you're playing the game.
I'm pretty good at like.
I feel like you could do that.
Manipulation in the sense of being more. In the sense of my dry humor.
You don't know. I know because I'm around you so much. If you meet him and he makes a joke, you don't know if he's kidding or not. Yeah. And I think you could really use that to your advantage on the show.
I think I could too. Like
I think you would do good on that show.
I would just I would say stuff to people making either a joke and they could just take me completely seriously.
Yeah.
And I could be a traitor without them knowing or convincing them. I don't know what the actual premise of the show and how it works because I've never watched it. I just see clips on TikTok.
Mm-hmm. I know you wear like the big like hoods and like the capes. Yeah. And you walk around in rooms.
And I wonder how many people do that. Like how many people actually watch the show versus just watch clips on TikTok? Because I find myself doing that all the time.
That's probably a majority of like shows now.
Yeah, or like our generation.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I'll see it online.
Exactly. I'll see the clips on TikTok.
Yeah. I thought you do good on that. I've never watched Big Brother either, but I feel like you would do good on that.
Ooh, Big Brother.
Same kind of thing where it's like you make everybody think you're your friend, but you're like, I don't really care about this person. I'm just playing you.
And I like strategy to it as well. Like I could build my whole game plan.
Mm-hmm.
What would you be good at?
See, I don't think I would be good at anything.
I'm trying to think too.
I don't. Like thinking about the concept of it, I feel like Love Island, if it wasn't for love, just like go to a cool island and just like hang out in a cool villa and tan.
But
I don't even think I would be good at that. I wouldn't enjoy that.
That's not even a show.
No, exactly. I don't know. I don't think I'd be good at any reality show. I think you just want to
stay at a private villa and you just want to tan. And
I think if White Lotus was real, I'd go on that.
White Lotus?
Yeah.
That was a reality
show. Hang out in a cool hotel and just like everyone's kind of weird and you're like, just watch people and you're like, that family's weird.
Just so I can get a 5-star resort trip out of it.
Yeah. They should make a now that's a TV idea.
Ooh.
White Lotus, but like real life.
Real life White Lotus.
Mm-hmm.
You're onto something, actually.
Right? And like actually get like celebrities or whoever and kind of throw them. There's no premise to the show, but it's just a reality show about like families and celebrities like living together for like a week or however long they're there.
But you allow public in almost like jury duty. Where it's like the public is all on like display in there, but they're almost set up by these weird families that are placed in there.
I feel like jury duty is a situation that I would find myself in.
Ooh.
I feel like I would end up being the person that's like
I could totally
that doesn't understand what's going on and there's weird things and like weird encounters. That's what I mean. Like I will give you a weird encounter because like I feel like Like, you go for a hug, I'm going for a handshake. And that's just like every encounter of my life. And it's like that person walks away and they're like, that was kind of weird.
And I have seen this before.
He's like,
I've witnessed this. And
to your own like family members at Christmas. And I'm like, that was weird, right? Like, that was just uncomfortable. But I feel like I'm so uncomfortable all the time that I'm getting more comfortable being uncomfortable, because that's just like my default state now. Like, that's just like a regular Tuesday for me. And that's like a weird encounter for them.
I love to hear that.
I know. It's unfortunate. It's how the cards played out, but I think that's what happened to me.
That's good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What topic next? You got to drive this conversation, because I literally just landed. I got like a foggy like airplane brain, and I was up. My flight was early this morning too, so I've been up since
You got up
5 a.m.
Yeah, 5 a.m. this time.
And I didn't go to bed till late last night because we were hanging out with the family. You know, everyone's wants to say goodbye, and everyone does not want to say goodbye.
Mm-hmm.
So we were hanging up, playing games.
Okay. Would you ever, I feel like we've talked about this, but like I'm curious like what your thought process is behind it. Would you ever see a psychic?
We have seen a psychic. Okay,
a real that lady was a fraud.
She was a scammer.
She scammed us.
And just to paint the picture, it was in Vegas.
It was in Vegas. And she scammed us, like, for sure. I'm sure there was like a little bit of like truth to it, but after she was like, "Oh, your chakras aren't aligned. Like, if you pay me $300, I'll align them for you tonight when I go home, and I'll just think about it, and I'll align them for you."
She's like, "I'll light my candles and I'll think about you."
Yeah,
literally exactly word for word what she said.
No, she did. So I don't count. That was not a psychic.
Okay,
she was a Vegas scammer.
Yeah, and I would, but just for the fun of it, I don't.
Do you believe in it?
No.
Why?
Because they are strategic, almost like traders. They know what questions to ask you. They know how to paint the picture. They know how to paint your profile. They know how to get responses from you. Like, it's a setup, task list for them to go through with each individual person. They're just good enough. I do give them props because it is like a social interaction that they need to pick up on cues. But are they literal psychics? I don't know.
Do you think there are you think there's like a select few actual psychics out there, or you just don't believe in that at all?
I mean, I just don't maybe there's a select few, but they can easily pick up like on what your future's going to, I don't know. They can grab like a very general aspect of you and paint your future picture in a very broad way. I don't know. They don't even get like crazy specific. I believe in mediums.
Do you?
Who like can talk to the dead.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's true. Like, our souls are bonded throughout some sort of way, but psychics like predicting the future.
I went to one. She was actually very accurate. Like, said things that like nobody would know.
Yeah. And I believe that for some people, and I think people can't believe in psychics. Personally, I would do it for the fun. I'm not against. There's some people who don't believe it and are like,
I'll never see one.
Never. But me, I'm open to seeing one.
My dad had a very accurate psychic reading when he was like our age.
Yeah.
And you don't believe in that?
Not really. No. I mean,
so interesting.
It's cool. I don't know what there is to like believe about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, am I believe?
What would they like have to say about you to prove that you'd be like, oh gosh, like maybe they are onto something here?
I don't know, because for me too, so much of me is online.
Yes. Like, what, like, would they have to say like a personal thing about you that's not like anywhere? Or is there nothing that they could say that would like get you on board?
I would definitely be intrigued.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm open to it, but at the end of the day ends. So it really is whatever a psychic says to me. Sure, what you know about something in my past, something about my future.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I guess I don't really care. That's kind of the harder part too. I like to have fun. I like to experience things,
mm-hmm.
and I would experience it and have fun with it. And I would definitely.
You wouldn't like take to heart anything they're saying.
No,
you wouldn't like take their advice and like where to go in life.
No, no, I probably would not. I like where I'm at in life. I like to think I know where I'm going in life,
mm-hmm.
and I like what it looks like.
Would you see a medium for fun?
No. I guess I wouldn't. I guess I wouldn't.
Yeah. I think that'd be entertaining.
Yeah. A medium for you? Yeah, for sure. I think you like that stuff a lot more than me.
I know. I'm definitely more like I loved Long Island Medium when I was younger. That was like one of my favorite TV shows.
So there you go. So you have an interest from like a young age. I didn't even know what a medium was until I met you.
Yeah. I feel like you got medium and psychic mixed up.
Probably in the beginning. I just kind of thought they were the same thing, just different names for them.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on.
Yeah.
What I'm kind of putting you on the spot here with questions.
Oh,
so
boy.
I've kind of like thought of like answers to a lot of these, but you haven't, so it's kind of fun for me. I'm kind of like interviewing you.
Just created this whole list of just podcast topics, and I was gone traveling, so I have
like a whole list of just like cool, like just whatever pops into my head. I'm like, oh, I should ask Tommy that.
Yeah.
Okay. What is something about like one another that you think would surprise the audience?
What is something about one another?
Like something about like you say something about me, I think people would be surprised to hear, and I'll say something about you, I think they'd be surprised to hear.
Oh, this is a tough
I'll
question.
go first, and then you can have time to think.
I feel like, I feel like I'm almost these types of things. I needed time to see it ahead so I could at least plan, or because I really don't know. Okay, you go first.
Okay, I think people would be surprised, not in like a bad way, but like you're very smart, and I feel like people like see like food videos and they're like, not much thought goes into that, but like you are a very like analytical and smart person, and like you think about things a lot more than I think people would assume, because your videos are like very lighthearted and just like you're eating random things. But like a lot of thought goes into it.
Wow, that's very nice.
So not in a bad way, but I think you're smarter than people think.
Yeah, especially
and you can use that to your advantage on traders. I'm telling you, people would you seem unassuming, but you're a lot smarter than people think.
Jess is creating my application for traders right
That'd
here.
Be cool. I mean, yeah.
Wow, that's super nice of you. Anything else?
Now you're just trying to get
Gas
time.
Me up. Yeah. Very smart. I like to think I'm very smart too. I like to think I created something for myself that not many people have done, and I know from the outside perspective, it looks stupid. Like I get that all the time. I've had people say to my face, like they don't have any respect for me because what I do is just eat food, post it online.
But I think that's why
no logic. But there's a lot.
That's why it's even like smarter though, because I feel like you picked up on people thinking that early on, and you basically have made a career out of like almost rage baiting people. Like they're like you have a core audience that likes your videos, but you do things that you know are gonna piss people off, and you know people are gonna comment, and like it engages them in the video. Like you do things that you know like people hate watch you. We said it last video. But like I think and it doesn't bother you. Like you figured out how to make like a business out of it. Yeah. And people don't understand that like you're intentionally, everything in your video is intentional.
So let's circle back to my answer. I'm gonna knock over this lamp one of these days. Let's circle back to my answer for you of something that people might not know.
Okay.
But I kind of want to dive into that, the like cringiness that you can take on, because I tell people too, if like what I do is so easy and it's, so simple,
then you do it.
Then you do it, right?
Yeah.
So the cringiness is kind of a level that people are not used to, that I definitely have adapted over time.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard being cringe online. You have problems with it too.
That's why I don't really, or haven't posted like in a long time, because I like
overanalyze something.
Like
what are people gonna think?
I just think I don't really care what like new people think about me. I get terrified thinking like, oh my gosh, people from high school are gonna see this and be like, what is she doing?
Yeah.
But it's like, I'm 24 years old now. I shouldn't be caring about like what people from like my hometown think.
Yeah.
And like everybody that I know and talk to is like very supportive, and they think things are like funny and interesting. So
yeah,
I've had to change my thought process, and that's why this podcast is really good to get me out of my shell. I feel like social media has become so serious. Like I'm like afraid to post on Instagram, because I feel like people don't like, your friends don't like or comment on things. Like it's like almost it's just too serious now, and I feel like you don't care, which is good.
So many people have phones. So many people have access to social media and other people's social medias. So everyone is seeing everything.
Yeah.
Like when you put it out there, it's out there now.
And I think that's scary, because like when you were younger, like the only people that you followed and followed you were like your friends in school. Yeah. It's like what, like 100 people?
Yeah, exactly.
But like knowing that like your videos and pictures are like being pushed to everybody is kind of scary. So I think at least for me, I think about it a lot more, and I needed to have more fun with social media.
So for those of you who are scared of putting yourself out there, you just got to not care. And I'm telling you, once you just put aside that thought of what does someone think about me, you'll be surprised where that will take you in life. Because for me, off the bat, just a quick story, one of the more traumatic events from my content creation when I first started, me and my brother created vlogs the summer before my senior year of high school. And those vlogs, everyone in our high school I was in a smaller town.
I'm saying your high school was small.
Yeah.
So that's tough.
That got around quick. But in one of my classes, the teacher left the room, and one of the kids in the classes threw my vlog up on the big smart projector screen in front of the class when the teacher was out of the room. And it was like me in like a higher pitched voice with my braces. I had braces senior year.
You have to transfer. You have to switch schools.
And it was like, welcome back to Winkler Bros Vlogs. Today I'm going to be filling up cups with water and pranking my brother. We're in the middle of a prank wars, like full intro video. Absolutely, completely embarrassed me. But that builds my character, and that's also the reason why I am at where I'm at today.
Because probably because you're like, nothing will ever be as embarrassing as this.
Yeah.
So like moving on, like nothing will be as bad as what that moment was.
Sure, you think back to that and you're like, oof, I was not as embarrassed as being in a full class of my people just like not even full. No one was even fully laughing as if it was funny. So people were watching and analyzing, and then looking at me. And
were you like a quiet kid in school, or were like? Do you think people are watching and they were like, we've never seen this side of Tommy, and they were like confused, like where your personality came from, or was that not really out of the ordinary for you?
Not out of the ordinary. I was more of a class clown, you could say, but I wasn't obnoxious. Like, it wasn't every single day I was like trying to make jokes I was not disruptive. My mom was a teacher in the school district, so it's not like I was causing trouble, because that would get back to my mom, and that would not go over well at home. So I wasn't a causing trouble class clown. I was just more of like, I could make people laugh. I was outgoing. I had multiple friend groups. I had multiple friend groups, and I had a lot of friends. It was a smaller school, so a lot of us were just friends with everyone, and that's why that story I told was embarrassing. But it was like friends playing a joke on
like
me.
Teasing me. Yeah.
Even though it is incredibly embarrassing, because you got crushes on girls in your class. You got, other friends that are just going to make fun of you a little more and harass you for it. But they were still my friends at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like I was being bullied.
I feel like that has like changed. Like, I feel like when you're younger and you post videos, that's like what your fear is. Like, people will like confront you in person about it. But I feel like now, something that drives me crazy, and I try to not give it like acknowledgement because it gives more power to these people.
Yeah.
But people they will comment anything to get people to like respond to the comment and like it.
Oh yeah.
Like we posted our like engagement video. Obviously, it's like a very like sweet, big moment in our lives. Yeah. And people are just trying to be the funniest person in the world in the comments, trying to get people to like rally behind them and like be like,
it happens a lot.
Oh my, like we get the horse picture, the horse meme all the time. And it's like, okay, it can be funny. On our engagement post, like people have like lost like their morals because they want people to find them funny online.
They want likes on a comment.
Yeah. And it's like, it doesn't matter. Somebody could post about like, somebody died, and the people would be like, oh my gosh, like her side profile though, and it's like anyone else, and it's like, but like people don't read the room anymore.
So y'all
and it's sad. Social media's gotten like scary because people have lost all boundaries and morals online.
Some of y'all need to check yourself,
and it's all these accounts that don't even have a profile picture. Why are you trying to get like likes on a comment if you're not trying to make it,
But I love when people dive into their account and just go straight after them and like everything that they probably don't want to hear. It's like, exactly, you probably don't want to hear that. So now everyone just does it completely anonymously.
Well, that's exactly.
Create a user 7456. And
so it's like, what's the point? If you're not like trying to get engagement, like for a reason, why?
It's tough.
You're just being a meanie.
Yeah. Stop being mean, people.
And I feel like, are there any?
Let's love.
I feel like you're really good at like not getting bothered. Are there any comments that do bother you?
Ooh, are there any comments that bother me? No.
Nothing.
There's nothing. There's nothing out there that bothers me. I think like my story from before and going forward from that, there's just more embarrassing stories and more things that people would say to me in person, and people making fun of some of my videos when I didn't have very many followers, especially in college where it was a completely new audience. A completely new audience around me in college, that is, not on social media. So like teammates or people in college would just kind of talk crap about the videos I would post, and that built me into almost just like a numb rock when it comes to people commenting about stuff.
That's probably for the best, though.
Yeah. And I want to talk about Jess in high school, because Jess had a completely different high school experience.
Yeah.
You went to a high school that was almost was 5 times the size of my high school.
Yeah, like my high school, like each class was probably like 800 kids.
That's insane. There's 800 kids in my high school.
Yeah. Like, yeah. And it's weird. I can't even picture what it would be like to be like in a class with like 200 people. Like if I took a different like hallway to get to a class, I would see 100 people I've never seen before in my life.
That blows my mind.
Like I could go through my yearbook and be like, I've genuinely never seen that person before in my life. Unfortunately, I don't have any yearbooks because my parents' basement flooded and all of my yearbooks got destroyed, and I actually am like pretty upset about it.
That's so sad.
It is very sad. But I think we had different high school experiences. Like,
oh yeah, just that alone is completely different. I could name every kid in my class if you just show me their face.
I mean, I knew kids in my class because like at some point I probably had a class with them. I probably couldn't tell you like everyone's name.
Yeah.
But I'd be like, I've seen you before.
Be impressive if you could.
That's why sometimes it's weird. We still live near my hometown, and like going to like the gym, like going to the grocery store, I'm like, I'm pretty sure I know that person. But it's like, I'm not like totally confident in who they are. So it's kind of, I think they probably think the same thing about me. So it's probably kind of like a weird, like, I'm pretty sure I know you, but like.
Do you have any embarrassing or traumatic high school experiences you would like to open up about?
Oh my gosh. High school experiences?
Yeah. Like something that sticks out where you're like, yeah, that's not my best moment. Or something that just sticks out in general. Because I feel like at this point, because we are 7 years out of high school.
Ugh.
So
that's crazy.
6 years for you, 7 for me.
Yeah.
6, 7. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love it. Okay. What's traumatic?
Honestly, I feel like
this is like turned to a therapy podcast.
No, it kind of has. I feel like kind of sounds like bad. I feel like I blocked out like a lot of like embarrassing things that happened to me. I'm sure there were a lot.
Fair enough.
I think I have more embarrassing things from like middle school and junior high. So I think that's at least for girls, that's when like arguably worse than high school is middle school and junior high, because everybody is like everyone's getting sassy. You're all kind of like changing, like friend groups are changing, like
developing new emotions, kind of like inside out.
No, it really is like you unlock new emotions and majority of them aren't good. I feel like
when we're in public and we see a group of kids that age,
oh my gosh,
recognize me and Jess,
there's
Jess starts sweating.
Nobody's scarier to encounter than like middle school boys or girls. And if there's more than 5 of them, I'm like, they could ruin my life right now if they wanted to.
They could be ruthless.
They are, oh my gosh. Yeah, they're kind of funny now that I'm older, but like I still get like, I sweat when I walk past them.
Yeah.
I can't think of like a social encounter. When I was in 5th grade, we went to like my aunt's house, and she has like a whole bunch of like woods behind her house, and we were playing in the woods. And I don't know what it was. It has not happened to me since, but I got like a horrible face rash, and my face got super like swollen and red and bumpy. Ooh. And my parents were like, sorry, you still have to go to school. But my entire face, it wasn't like a splotch. My entire face was so swollen and red.
No, that's embarrassing.
And I remember being like just traumatized. I was like, I would have like crushes at this time, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like they're gonna see me. Oh, I have an embarrassing moment.
Oh,
I have an embarrassing
they're coming
moment.
out.
Well, me and my friend Alexa talk about this one kind of frequently because she partook in it and she didn't understand why I was so mad in the moment. So it was a thing when we were in junior high for if it was somebody's birthday, you would print out pictures of like you and your friend and you would like decorate their locker before you got to school.
Oh, that's cute.
Did you guys do that at all? Well, you're a guy. Never mind.
No.
But it was my birthday, 7th grade, and I get to my locker and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's a whole bunch of people like surrounding my locker. And I'm like, I wonder like what my friends did.
Oh no.
They had screenshotted the most embarrassing like Snapchat pictures.
Oh.
Like in Snapchat when we were in middle school, it was like
those were the worst.
You don't want those to see the light of day.
Oh,
those
yeah.
are like to your friend in like a funny moment that you don't ever want until you be brought up again.
And you get the notification that it got screenshotted.
Yeah, and your heart drops.
Yeah, like you're just trying to be funny.
Yeah.
Funny
like
face.
there was like I was like doing like a hardcore like double chin.
Oh,
like
that's a
everything
classic.
that was so bad. And I walked up and I remember my crush at the time was standing right in front of the locker and I was like, damn it, Alexa. And I'm like, I know you're trying to be like nice and funny and decorate my locker, but like this is the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me.
Yeah, those pictures.
And I honestly didn't even remember that until she brought it up recently. And I was like, oh yeah, I really was very upset with you for doing that because that was mortifying.
Dang.
Oh, I have another embarrassing thing. But I feel like these are embarrassing things that happened to me, not necessarily that I like partook in.
Uh-huh.
There was one time I had a big crush on this kid and it was homecoming time freshman year. And we were like good friends. We were like just like Snapchat texting and I was like, oh, like I don't think I'm gonna have a date this year. Kind of like talking about like, cause it was coming up and we're like, who's gonna go with who? Like whatever. And he had said something along the lines of like, oh, well, like, you never know. Like somebody might ask you. Oh, and I was like,
foreshadowing.
Like, well, what are you saying? And then I had volleyball practice after school and we're in the gym and I see him like walk into the field house with a sign. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like he's going to ask me. He asked a girl on my team, not me. But I watched and I was like, nobody knew. It wasn't like embarrassing because nobody knew. But that was like internally, I was like, gosh, like, you're so stupid. Why would you think he'd even ask you?
Oh no, it's probably just demoralizing.
Horrible. Fun fact, I never had a date to any dance and Tommy is my first boyfriend. So I have 100% success rate.
And first fiance.
And first fiance, hopefully last.
Yeah, should be.
Okay, what about you? Do you have any... Besides that one, any embarrassing things? I feel like you don't get embarrassed easily.
Not easily. Definitely more that scenario like you said. Maybe it's not as apparent to everyone else what just happened, but me internally, I just completely crumbled into 1,000 pieces.
Yeah.
So it's like I do get embarrassed. Maybe I'm better at not showing it too.
What's something that happened when you were like younger?
I feel like a lot of stuff was based around crushes in school at that age.
That was like life or death.
Yeah.
You could not see your life beyond like the people that like you went to school with.
No.
And like your crush, like everybody I had a crush with, I'd be like, Jessica, their last name. When I'm like, we're gonna get married. Like obviously I'm gonna marry this person that like I met in middle school because like who else would you do that with?
Right.
So it feels like life or death.
Yeah, I feel that. Definitely back to your rash story, whenever I had a pimple or a zit, and I had good skin. I never really got pimples, but then that's when, sorry guys. Been up early, flight.
No, it's all right.
Now we're here.
Just take your time.
My tongue is getting tied. And if I had one zit, it really sticks out.
Yeah.
So,
because it's out of the ordinary for you.
Yeah. So those moments were honestly what I can remember the most of. Or I would always go hard in gym class. I was one of those kids who would always be trying to win in gym class and PE.
Those were the kids where it's like you want to be done with your gym class and the kid like won't stop running the pacer and you're like, can you please stop so we all can go and change?
That was me. I was like, I need to get at least 100 on the pacer. Oh, that's me.
Those were the kids that drove me crazy. I'm like, we all just want to go in and change for our next class. Like, can you stop running, please?
No, you're right. Because I just wanted to be the last one out there, so I'm on like display. I like trying to show up and show out.
I don't think we would have been friends if we went to the same school.
I mean, we would have been
like friendly.
We would have been friendly.
Probably.
Yeah, there would have been some friendly banter there.
Yeah.
But whether or not we've been like good friends, probably not. Because I would have done a lot of things that would have annoyed you, for sure.
Yeah, like majority of the things that you talk about that you like enjoyed.
Yeah.
My worst nightmare. Like that being if somebody put a gun to my head and said you have to be the last person running the pacer.
Yeah. But maybe you would have saw
know.
my like volleyball skills because I would go hard in volleyball. I would always just place my serves where, I don't know, kids sucked at volleyball in high school, but middle school. So I was
you were the kid that you would just want to win and you wouldn't make it enjoyable for anybody else.
Yeah.
Like me, I played volleyball and I'm like, okay, I got to don't play to your full extent because you want to be able to rally and have somewhat of a fun time in gym class.
Yeah, and if I would have saw you mess up because I knew you were a volleyball player, I would have started making jokes at you.
Yeah, I don't think it would have been friends.
Anyways, where I was going with that story was I would go hard in gym class, which means I would get pretty sweaty. I was never a stinky kid though. Like I would make sure I put on my deodorant. I was a clean boy, okay?
But boys at that age are just you just can't control your sweat.
Yeah.
I relate to that too though. I sweat a lot.
Yeah, so you're sitting in these plastic chairs, and I was terrified every time I got up that I just left this swass streak on the chair.
Can I tell a story?
Yeah, go for it.
In high school, one year I had first period gym, and I'm just a sweaty person in general. I used to get made teased by my friends because I just pit stains all the time. I sweat a lot. I had first period gym, and then second period they would do the announcements and the Pledge of Allegiance. And so I would be just sweaty from gym class, and we have to stand for the pledge. And every day I was there's just swass on my chair. And I was somebody at some point is going to notice this because you can't hide it.
And then you would be just mortified because you don't know, but swass on the chair is one thing. Swass through
your pants?
Your pants is another.
Did that happen to you?
No, I made sure.
That you know of?
I guess you're right that I know of. Gosh.
Because that time when you're sitting, it's the time that you're sitting in that chair is when it really happens. Well, no, it's not the walk to your class. It's when you're sitting in the chair.
I would sit like this for all my visual people. I would kind of sit,
you lean forward.
Yeah, lean forward, get my booty cheeks kind of off the chair kind of so there's air coming through.
Some ventilation going on.
Or at least when I would get up, I would slide off just so I know I'm wiping the sweats when I got up. No,
this is actually, I feel like me and you are really connecting on this. Because I would have the same thought process.
Yeah.
I'd get to class and I would sit at the edge of my seat until the announcement's happening. So I was I do not want there to be a sweat mark on the chair.
So that was kind of the negative, the con.
Okay, maybe I'll switch the question for you a little bit. Because I feel like maybe you didn't get too embarrassed with friends. What is, before we had met, a embarrassing date?
Oh no.
Or something that happened to you.
Yeah, I'm pretty.
For
I'm
people
pretty
that don't know,
guy.
Tommy dated every girl in his hometown when he was in middle school.
Okay, that's not true.
Not actually dating, but it's that.
I had a lot of girlfriends.
Yeah,
a lot of girlfriends at that age of
you kiss somebody at recess and you're we're boyfriend girlfriend.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, at that
that's
age.
what I mean.
But
you were that kid. Every school had that kid that yeah.
But there was a couple of us. I wasn't I wasn't the only one.
You and your friends? Was it your friend group?
Yeah, a couple.
Okay, so it was a crowd you ran in.
So then it was be oh, are you dating them anymore? Oh, okay, so I can date them now. Okay.
Oh my gosh,
cool. And then you just swap girlfriends for the recess period.
It's just so interesting. Okay, but anyways, was there an embarrassing date? Once you actually started dating somebody?
Yeah, when I actually started dating.
Yeah, in high school.
There is one that sticks out that's tough. It's a tough story, but I like telling it because it makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And
your cheeks are getting a little red.
Really?
A little bit.
I feel like it, but they probably will once I get into this. So my classic date with a girl, real date, that is, when I had a license, would be going to a movie and going mini golfing.
That was actually our first date when he took me to his hometown for the first time.
Well, yeah, it's the go-to in my hometown, movie mini golf. And mini golf, always a lot of fun. But at the movie is where you start making, your little cuddly moves. You start getting a little touchy and, having fun. Well,
how old were you? What age? Sorry, pause. What age were you allowed to start dating? Was there you were always allowed to date somebody?
Well, yeah, like I said, I had girlfriends since I was 6.
No, yeah, but when you're super young, it's not serious. Was there an age at your parents that you actually can't date somebody until you hit that age?
No, never.
Really?
Yeah.
Mine was high school, but that didn't even matter anyways.
My mom was a teacher in the school district.
So was mine.
But my school district was like 10 times smaller than yours. So my mom knew every kid in my grade. So it wasn't like any of them were strangers to my mom. I could see from your perspective where your parents like, I don't know this kid. I don't know this family. My mom knew everyone in my school district. Okay. So yeah, we went to the movie and I was getting like a little vibe that it just wasn't, we weren't clicking, but I was having fun. And
just going for it.
Yeah, I thought she was cute, and I was like, this could be a good relationship. Like, we're vibing. But it wasn't fully there, like, physically. Because the cuddles weren't really being received. I would do the classic, like, count shoulders, 1, 2, 3, 4, and put the arm over the other side. Or be like, oh, you got something over there, and then boom, arm on the shoulder. Guys, if you got any moves, I got them, okay?
It's so funny thinking back to, like... How you thought you were so slick when you were younger, but like, the like adults behind you are like, oh, I was that kid 40 years ago. Maybe I know exactly what he's doing.
Maybe like just like the subtle like hand on the thigh. Oh my goodness.
Or like you put your hand like up in the middle and see if like they'll put their.
Or you just start trying to like link fingers. Like your heart would be pumping. You'd be like, when am I gonna make this move? When am I gonna make this? So much conversation going on. It's
probably the most awkward movie ever because you both are like, is anything gonna happen?
Literally, and it was more towards the end of the movie. And at some point you gotta go for a kiss. It's like, it's the first date. And
you gotta go for the kiss on the first date.
just a quick smooch, nothing like crazy. Come on, guys. We're getting into this, and I'm getting more and more embarrassed the more I start telling this, because it was traumatic, and it's the only dating story that I can think back to where I was like, what just happened? Because you paint the picture in your head, you play everything up like, oh, I'm about to make this move, this is about to be so sly. I go in for the kiss. Okay, towards the end of the movie, I know the credits are coming soon.
Do you know what movie it was?
No idea what movie it was. This is probably why this made me block out everything. It's the only thing I can remember because it was so dramatic. And I go in to, turn her head by doing the little like the chin move, just like turn the chin move so you're facing, and then going for the kiss. And she just like put her head down into my shoulder. Oof. Like dodge the kiss. Obviously I was going for a kiss. It wasn't, she wasn't like misreading it. No. And oh my gosh. After that was like, I don't think my face turned like normal after that. Like it was just red the rest of the night.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Well, good thing you were in a movie theater.
Yeah, good thing we were in a movie theater. But the just turn and me going in, I'm pretty sure my eyes were closed until I felt her face hit my shoulder. Guys, this is hard. Tough. This is hard for me to tell this story, by the way. And to be honest, I don't even know if this girl would remember this story, to be honest.
Probably because to you that was like a traumatic moment.
Yeah, to me, my whole world was like, what
well,
do you do
and
now?
Know that she was probably gonna like go and tell her friends about it afterwards too.
But we like went on more dates after that.
Really?
Yeah. But we never kissed. Because I think I never went in for it ever again.
I mean, yeah.
And maybe she just wasn't ready to take that step, and maybe that's my fault for not like clearing it up. But
on the first date, yeah.
You're
young. Yeah, high schoolers.
Young. It was the move. It was my move.
Well, maybe you needed that though. Like kind of like.
Maybe I did.
You're feeling a little too high with all these girls.
So yeah, guys, this is why maybe I don't get as embarrassed as easily, because I've been through some stuff.
It's not like too embarrassing. I feel like that's kind of like somebody has had some sort of experience similar to that.
Oh yeah, I hope this resonates with someone out there.
Like either if you were the guy or like the girl, where you were like, oh my gosh,
my face is getting hot trying to like, because I'm like almost reliving that moment of
No, that's fine. I like getting uncomfortable though.
Oof, yeah.
Well, that's me. Cause I'm sweating thinking about like embarrassing things.
Yeah.
Because you try to like push those memories down because you're like, I don't like the way I feel when I think about this. So talking about it is hard. But
yeah. Do you want to say any embarrassing date stories? Like I said, I'm Jess's first boyfriend, so I don't know how many dates you actually. Wait, guys.
One.
To be honest, I do know everything about Jess.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I've heard every single thing that she has possibly said. But I like acting like it's my first time hearing it. Jess also said if she ever tells me a story, I need to act like it's the first time I hear it.
I have a horrible memory, guys, and I have retold a lot of stories, and I'm like, just for like my sanity and like my confidence, just go along with it.
Everyone likes telling a story for the first time.
Well, exactly. So, and every time can be the first time if you just pretend like you don't know what I'm talking about.
So yeah, that's what we'll do here.
Before Tommy, I'd only ever been on one date. I was junior in high school, I think. Didn't pay for me, didn't open the door, didn't try to kiss me, didn't really talk after that. I think I found out he had a girlfriend the whole time, and that was that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
Yeah, because he like...
Did the girlfriend find out they went on a date?
No, I don't know. But he had like posted a picture of like her like a few weeks after our date and was something like, oh my gosh, like happy birthday, like can't believe we've been together for blah, blah, blah.
And realized
that probably was his way of telling me like, not gonna happen.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's my only date experience. Went to Noodles and Company.
I've been there on a date too.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a spot to go, I guess.
It's a good spot. It's cheaper, quicker food. Don't gotta have conversation for as long because it's a quicker service.
We were there for like 3 hours.
Oh.
We were there for a while, but then I got really nervous. He had made a joke about how there was like some like leaf garnish on his noodles, and I was like, you should eat it. And then for some reason I didn't drop it. I made him eat it.
Aren't you supposed to?
I don't know. But maybe that's why it never went on after that.
No, you should eat it. Eat it.
Well, I don't know why. I thought it would be funny.
Eat the garnish.
And then I was like, I just have to keep going until, and then I think he ate it, and it was just like, none of us laughed.
No, what? Oh, that's tough. I can see that.
Yeah.
Kind of when you have no other conversation to resort to, you stick with something.
Well, exactly. I was like, there's, like, I have to continue on. I made it this far.
And Jess is so bad with small talk.
That's what I'm saying, guys. You need to be with me for an extended period of time because I don't know how to act like a person. You can tell I'm uncomfortable. I'm making you uncomfortable. Like, it's just, that's why I didn't really like being in your videos. Because I'm like, you get like 5 seconds of me talking and I'm like, I hate, it's awkward.
Yeah.
And I feel like people can like sense that about me through the screen.
It's just scripted. Like this is what you got to say, quick to the point.
Oh my gosh. Like the first time I met Tommy's family, because I'd never met anybody's like family before.
Oh my gosh.
Friends, parents, they all loved me. So I was like low key, like pretty confident. So I was like, friends, parents love me. But I was like,
I know what she's going to say. I know the story.
I fell down the stairs at his house and the boom that it made.
It shook the house.
It shook the house. It was
Nobody saw it.
Nobody saw it, but you heard it.
But you heard it.
You're like, is there an earthquake happening in Wisconsin right now?
I literally can picture and feel the house when you did that. The first time you came over, your first impression.
Horrible.
Just
it was horrible. And I was awkward to begin with. Like, even friends that like I've been friends with for a long time, I'm awkward for the first 30 minutes of us hanging out. Like it takes me just every time I'm with somebody, it just takes me a little bit of time to open up. So that was like the first time, and I was just terrified to meet your parents.
Yeah.
It was awkward to begin with. I just was not myself.
Felt so bad for you.
Fell down the stairs, and I'm like, I'm playing it off like it was funny. I was like, I was gonna cry. You're showing me like your basement for the first time, and it's carpet stairs, slipped and fell. Yeah. And then they're like, oh my gosh, are you okay? And I'm like, like I'm fine. And I'm like tearing up in the basement. So I'm like, that was so embarrassing.
I couldn't believe it. I was just dying.
Because you're like, of course that would happen to you.
Of course that would happen to you. Jess has big feet too.
I have big feet. I have size 12 feet. I'm tall. For people that don't know,
yes.
Tommy, I think I make Tommy look short because I'm so tall.
Yeah.
I'm 5'10" and a half, 5'11" with shoes on.
And I'm 6 foot.
Tommy's 5'10" and 3/4.
At least give me 5'11". Come on.
Okay, I'm 5'10", you're 5'10" and a half.
I'm way taller than 5'10" and a half. I was just at the doctor. 5'11". 5'11", for sure.
Okay, you're 5'11", but I have feet to match the height. So I'm a size woman. A woman's 12. That's a whole issue in itself. I can't buy shoes in stores.
We can share shoes though.
We
almost have the same size shoe.
No, honestly, your shoes are a little tight on me though.
Well, because your feet are fat.
I have wide feet.
Yeah.
Not fat feet.
I have skinny feet.
You have skinny feet.
Yeah. But I love your feet. Jess has great feet.
Not in a weird way.
Kind of weird.
Okay. Yeah.
But it causes some trouble sometimes.
No, it does. My whole family is clumsy.
The bigger the feet you have, the smaller the stairs get.
That is like, someone put that on a t-shirt because that is so true. And our families in general are different because my family, everybody's like me. I go on a trip with Tommy's family and we're hiking Yosemite. We're going on a mountain biking, going skiing. On a 4-hour hike. My family went to Europe this summer. My mom had a rolled ankle. My dad had broken his ribs. Like, I'm not even kidding. Everyone is just hurt. Like, we are very clumsy people. Yeah. And so I get embarrassed again on trips with your family because I feel like I'm going to slip at some point.
Yeah.
Like, we went on a hike and I just wore the total wrong shoes. And me and Tommy had to switch shoes halfway through the hike because I was holding everybody up on the mountain because I was just sliding.
Yeah, they just were not proper hiking shoes. And we went on a hike that was 8 miles. It was the Yosemite hike all the way to the top in Yosemite National Park up in near Fresno, California.
And like, I like walks. I like nice nature walks. I didn't really know to the extent what this hike was going to be.
Yeah, my family goes hard.
And my family just doesn't. Like the shock. How do you feel when you go on a trip with my family? Are you like bored?
No, definitely not bored because there's a lot more people and it's just a different experience.
Because I feel like this is like the format of our like family trips. We wake up, we go get some breakfast somewhere, come back, we kind of like get changed, figure out what like the plan is for the day, go out, do our little activity. We come back and we hang out at our place for 2 to 3 hours before dinner. Yeah, we have 4 girls in the house. Everybody needs a shower. Everybody needs to do their hair, do their makeup, dry their hair, get changed. With Tommy's family, it's only boys. So you guys don't really have time for like girls to get ready.
Yeah, sorry.
So
if you hear that in the background, the cats are just going crazy playing with toys.
They're just spraying on the floor and they're playing. Yeah. Every dinner we go to with your family, my hair is just sopping wet. So I'm like trying to get ready, but like you guys just aren't used to having
We're like go.
Yes, it is.
I guess I take advantage of that downtime though, because there's a lot of editing that goes into what I do. Mm-hmm. So I'm fine with it being downtime. I got work stuff I can get done.
Yeah.
So I'm completely okay.
Actually, I always kind of have wondered, do you ever are you like, oh, like, can we just go? Like, what's taking you guys so long?
I mean, yeah, there's definitely like a good like half hour at the end there, people grabbing their stuff. And it's like, are we going? Mm-hmm. Like, we're trying to leave at this time and it ends up being this time. But it's not crazy bad. It's just new
4 girls
experience. And it's 4 girls.
It's a
different.
Well, and we're all different. That's the thing. Well, then we're arguing. It's like, who's going to shower first? I don't want to shower first. I have to air dry my hair. Yeah. But then Rachel is like, but I have to use a small bathroom. I don't use a small bathroom. Guys jump in the big one first. And it's like everyone's just trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
And I'm the fastest out of getting ready, I'd say, out of everybody. So I usually am sitting there waiting with you.
No.
It's like me and my mom.
Jess is great.
Brittany's pretty good too, my oldest sister. My middle sister, she...
takes the longest.
If you gave her 5 hours to get ready, she would utilize every piece of that time.
For sure. Yeah.
But she's the person that you want to have around, like, if I need a specific kind of like shorts. She's like, I have everything. Yeah. She has like, she can be annoying to get ready with, but she will have your back.
Your trips are just more that like nonchalant trip. Mm-hmm. Like your trips are nonchalant, but we do a lot of stuff still.
We do.
It's not
like our activities is like walking around towns. We're not like looking for like physical activities.
Yeah,
I think that's the difference.
Yeah, no, my family's trying to find something physical, zip lining, doing a ropes course, just stuff like that.
Yeah,
but
it's fun. I feel like I hold everybody back though. I think that's where more of my feelings come from because I know I'm clumsy. I know it's going to take me a lot longer than you guys.
Yeah, but it's awesome that you do it with us. That's
I think I'm there. I'm like a personality hire on this trip. Like I'm there because people kind of just like chuckle at me because like your family knows now that I'm like.
That's not what you do. You're not used to that.
I'm not used to that.
Yeah.
So I think I'm there for like, just for laughs.
Yeah.
Because I know, we went on a hike when we visited Johnny. We were in California.
My family likes to hike.
Went for a hike. And on the way back down the mountain, I slipped and fell in cow poo.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Like, that stuff just happens to me a lot.
Oh, my gosh. Literally right into a big pile of
We made it all the way up the mountain. And I was like, thank goodness we made it to the top. Johnny was like, oh, it's only like a 3 mile. It's not bad at all. Yeah. I'm not kidding. 85 degrees. Like, I am like grabbing the grass to climb up.
Yeah, no, and you got to grab rocks, like some sketchy actual rock climbing portions.
And now I don't really believe anything that your family says because like, oh, it's not that bad. And I'm like, We were going basically 90 degrees straight up this mountain. But yeah, the way back down, there was a lot of cows, which I loved because I'm like, oh my gosh, how cute are these cows?
Yeah, wild cows.
Wild cows.
On the hike.
Slipped and fell, and just my whole entire leg just covered in poo.
Of course. And it's just like, I chuckle, but it just, that's what happens to Jess.
But that's like we were in Europe with my family, and we went to this cool like restaurant. It was like in the side of a mountain, and it was a long walk, and we didn't realize how long a walk it was. And to get back, me, Rachel, and Tommy had made it up. Brittany's throwing up on the side of the mountain, and like it's like dripping down the mountain. People's like dogs are like trying to eat the throat.
She was wearing Birks.
No, Crocs.
Oh, Crocs. No,
Crocs.
Was she wearing Crocs?
Was she?
No, not Crocs. Crocs would have been better because I remember it just being brutal. They were like sandals.
Maybe it was Birks. She's notorious for wearing Crocs. Maybe she was wearing Birks.
No one thought that hike to the restaurant was going to be a 2 mile.
I was wearing my pajamas. I was wearing actual, like no one thought it was going to be like that.
No.
But that's just like, when things like that happen, like on my trips, it's not that embarrassing because like it happens to everybody. But when it happens on like a different trip, like with a different family, I'm like, this is so embarrassing.
Sticks out more.
Nobody ever slips or falls. You guys don't ever like make like a mistake. I've only ever seen him stumble maybe twice. I don't think I've ever seen you hit the ground for anything.
I know. I normally, I do. I catch myself, and same with other people in my family. Like your mom fell and hit her face on a desk or something.
No,
the other year.
She fell down the stairs and she hit her face on the tile.
Yeah.
And her jaw was swollen, like she couldn't like talk. My dad last year fell down our stairs at our house, broke the railing, and he broke his ribs and a part of his back.
Broke like 8 ribs.
That was just a Thursday at home. He's working from home and he got injured. Just walking down the stairs to get his iced tea.
Oh, it's tough that that's just how it's meant to be.
It's just, and it's like it's in my blood.
I can't scare you. Like, what's next?
Tommy, I'm terrified to get older because I'm like, my parents are so clumsy. I'm clumsy now. Imagine when I start like losing it a little bit.
I think you've gotten better though. But it all resorts back to those big feet.
It's the feet. They really, it just wasn't in the cards for me to be an agile person.
Yeah, but you're a good volleyball player.
I take up a lot of space in the court. I take 3 steps and
you're strong. You're really strong.
I am strong. I was good at volleyball because like the court's this big. Like there's not much like room for air. I definitely fell sometimes. I get hit in the face a lot sometimes. Like I just unfortunate things would happen to me. That's like, how did that even happen?
You just that person gets put in like that place where if the ball is coming at you,
of course it would hit me in the face.
Of course it would hit you in the face.
And that's why I feel like I would be the person that would be in jury duty. Like
exactly.
Just, of course something weird like that would happen to me.
Like you get called for jury duty and boom, you're in the show where everyone's just
everyone's weird. But I honestly wouldn't even think like, is this a show? Because I'm like, of course these weirdos would be stuck next to me.
Well, I think that, and honestly, because I'm with Jess, I get put in some of these scenarios.
Sometimes, but I feel like you're more of like a bystander and you're like, I can't believe that's happened to you.
Yeah. But I'm like, are we on a TV show right now? What's going on?
Yeah, no, we've had some weird encounters.
There's moments in life where it just feels like that.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's because I'm with you.
It makes it interesting though.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know, when you leave the house, something weird will happen to you. Not just the way.
There you go.
It's the way the cookie crumbles.
Wow. I think we had a great conversation today.
Wow. How long was that? That was over an hour.
Yeah, probably pretty close.
Look at us.
Wow.
I mean, we had a lot to talk about. See, me and Tommy are apart for 3 days and we just talked the entire time.
So stay tuned. More episodes to come. We hope you guys enjoyed our little assholes. We love you. Thanks for listening. Until we come up with something more creative.
Somebody confirm if you like assholes or not. And if you don't like it, can we have some ideas?
Don't assholes. Well, I'm just still playing on it.
No, I'm trying to think about it. I don't think it's going to work out.
But thank you guys so much for the love that we've receiving for this podcast. Me and Jess just
it's fun.
Like talking, and now that we get to talk and record, we're gonna post, and you guys
might as well
listen. So,
ooh, when are we gonna record next? No, I was gonna say I have a haircut next week, but I think we'll record before my haircut. Yeah. So in 2 episodes, I'm gonna have a haircut.
Oh,
stay tuned.
Jess wants to show it off.
Yeah.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.